Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the new live with Natalia Gritsenko and me, Nadia Freund, founder of Nadia Beauty Nail Academy and North American Magnetic Distributor and Educator. So today we are going to talk about one of the most important topics in the nail industry, I guess, is the adhesion. What products help us with adhesion? What have we to watch about? Like, what do we have to know about the adhesion? And going live now. Hello. Good morning. Good evening.
Good morning. Hi.
How are you doing today?
Pretty okay, I would say. But the day was not bad at all, and also I did, like a lot of things. I did my work. I did editing for video. You know that we are now like, I have to just to do it, and luckily that actually, I know how to do it, and I'm happy with that.
And you know what is important in the video, so that's like what to leave there, what to cut out. It's perfect. And the videos will be soon available. Magnetic is gonna show us a lot of new things this year. Watch for Magnetic Nail Talk Live International. So it's international, it's in English, and it's amazing show. So follow them on everywhere. YouTube is the easiest, and also, of course, Facebook. So we're talking about adhesion because we had a lot of problems with adhesion. Our clients have a lot of problems with adhesion, so we thought we will talk about it today. And I have the products here to show the bottles, but I give you all the word, and I have a couple questions for afterwards.
Okay, so adhesion. Everybody is looking for the perfect solution. If there is some miracle product that actually will stay on every nail. The funny story is that, there is no miracle in that world, unfortunately. So that's why we are being professionals. We have to understand what nail we have now to work with, and also what product we can use on this nail. And this is actually this knowledge you can get by your experience, or you can ask your supplier the good advice, what product will be the best to use, or this or that case. So unfortunately, there are on the market many products that actually will stay on everything. And usually it's very cheap product, and literally it's staying on everything, and it has no lifting. Just problem is that with that product, if you will start to remove it, that it's completely destroying the natural nail. And sometimes you literally can see if you are filing that, so then you can see that there is like, is it still product or it's already a nail? So it means that this product already went to the natural nail so deep that actually it should not be like that. So,
is it because of acid?
Usually it's because of acid. And how you can recognize this product, it's smell. And it's not like a very mild smell, it's really very aggressive smell. This is how we can recognize that product. So of course, it's up to you, use this product or not to use this product, but just you have to understand what you are using.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Idea of adhesion is that, of course, like we have a nail and we have a product, and we have to connect these two worlds that actually they don't belong to each other. Because only substance that actually very similar, they can be like touched to each other, but not like nail, which is keratin, and product that actually is a polymer. That's why we have to make a connection between these two different worlds in that way that we will not damage our natural nail. Do you agree with that?
I agree, and I'm all the ear to listen to the whole story. Because I'm teaching a part of it, of course, and I understand a lot of it, but I'm always amazed how you're explaining things, so I'm listening. I'm enjoying the lesson today.
Thank you very much. So actually the idea is how we can connect it. So we can put something in between that actually will connect the nail and also will connect the product. And it will like creating a bond between these two products. And actually what we can say that bonds that we have already on our market and also in our assortment, this is actually soft bond primer or bonds that working really pretty good in that way. And what is absolutely good about that, that using bond, we are not damaging the natural nail.
Mm-hmm. But we have to say that this bond doesn't have that amount of acid as the bonder or primers we had before, right?
Normally, magnetic did not have acid primers.
Not we. We.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you for. Yes.
Yes. So here, like. I would say that to compare it to acid primers, because acid primers were popular like more like 10 years ago, because that time the product that we have been using, it was different product. That product was really very hard and we need something that actually will not ruin, but will do very good dehydration for our natural nails. So then in this case, our product can stick to the nail and stay there.
Mm-hmm. And we remember those mushroom holes we were talking about years ago. How the
this mushroom holes, actually this is like because acid primer contains usually like 95% of methacrylic acid, and in this case it's drying completely the natural nail. Not completely, but it's drying the like top layers. So that's why yeah.
My nail hurts when you're talking about that. I feel them burning.
Yeah, sometimes we also could feel like burning moment. Unfortunately for nowadays, we still have these products. So I don't want to say that this is bad. So that's absolutely okay. We just have to understand what we're using and actually what result we want to achieve. Because, you know, if you are using with safe product, if you are working with safe product, then you can work longer being a nail tech. Or being a client, then you will be absolutely sure that your natural nail is not damaged. So this is actually, it's not like about damaging completely the natural nail, but it's about that we really going into the nail, which is not completely good. So that's why, like for nowadays, when all like common components in the product completely changed, so that's why we can use just normal bond. Then in this way, we are not damaging the natural nail, because we are, as a doctors, we just have to be careful. And after us, have to be everything as Mother Nature created. Mm-hmm. We are like doctors. We are like doctors. We cannot damage our client.
In that case, yes. Absolutely.
In that case, yes, of course. Yeah, so bonds normally they are just like creating the bonding between nail and between product without damaging the natural nail. So the best way is actually to use bonds and also a more advanced product. So in this way, your product will move together with the nail and you will have good wear of the product. Yeah, during you have your nails.
Okay.
Okay, so we have two bonds. Can you show them to us?
I have actually only one because I run out of stock from another one, but I know that they are absolutely replaceable. Like they can replace each other, right? Perfect. Oh, it's matching your shirt.
Yes. So you have now soft bond primer and I have gel polish bond. So actually both of these bonds, and you see that there is also soft bond primer, but still the word primer does not mean that it's something aggressive. It's still bond.
That's why it's very, very light written, like very, very thin letters. Primer.
Yeah. So you can use or this yellow guy or this violet guy.
With any product.
With any product, yeah. Usually I'm saying like, if you have any doubts, your product will say, should you apply or should not you apply? If you have any doubts, then no doubts, do it. Use it. Mm-hmm. When I have been working with my clients, normally how I have been working. Like first 3 times, if I had completely new person, I used it at least for the first 3 times, because I also had to check how client is wearing product, if there is lifting, what's going on, and etc. And then after this, if I saw that everything is okay, sometimes I did not use it, because on some nails it's not necessary.
I always use it, just in case.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Exactly. But you have to also notice, not notice, but be sure that you apply just a very little amount of it. You don't want to soak the nails in it, because this will be counterproductive. So you have to be very, very thin, let it dry for a minute, and then work.
Not even a minute, just I think that 30 seconds will be just enough for that.
But make sure that it's dry, not like leaking all over the place, and then you apply product right away. So it's not going to work at all.
And also sometimes you can see on the bottle it said like UV. And some nail techs thinking that you have to cure it in UV light. Actually, it's air drying bond. It's not necessary actually to put it into UV light. But you also can put it into UV light. So then this is just like will create more adhesion, but still it's air drying. It's not necessary to put it into UV light.
But in some nails, because I'm working usually 2 nails by 2 nails, so when I apply the soft bond prime on all 10 nails and work on 2 nails and put that in the light, then 3 other nails are in the light. So
that's absolutely okay, because you know the heat from the lamp that we have just helping the product go in a bit deeper to the nail. That's it.
Okay.
That's how it's working. It's not because it's curing. It's not curing.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just because of the temperature of the lamp that lamp is creating that is inside. And also it's good to keep it in the lamp, because some clients, you know, so just then we just have to be sure that all hands with all nails actually under our control. So that's why it's,
Oh, no, tell me that. Okay, so what's the next product?
So the next product is that we have our new product, and then this product is rubber base. La 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 la. Rubber base is absolutely amazing product. And by the way, with rubber base, you don't need any primer, no bond, nothing. You just can apply it just directly to the nail and it will stay. And also you can use it as a base for every product, for acrylic, for gel, for power gel, for whatever.
And we have already a video on that, so you can go on either my Instagram back and check it out. We had one video with Natalia about the rubber bases, and on YouTube we will link all the videos under all the links under the videos will be posted. So you can watch about this more if you want. A question.
Yes.
The clear rubber base or like frosted pink, for example, is it different? Is there any difference in adhesion?
No, adhesion everywhere will be the same. So the actually difference will be just in pigment, because clear will have no pigment at all, and other colored one they will have a bit of pigment.
Because we usually say, for example, nail plate extender gel, we don't recommend to apply right straight on the nail. For the better adhesion, apply clear or pink, for example.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And you are absolutely right about that. But just in this case, when we're talking about that nail plate extenders, we mean that ones contains a lot of pigment. And usually products that have a lot of pigment, we cannot apply directly to the nail. We need a base.
But not in this case.
For a rubber base, it's not completely necessary, because the amount of pigment is not such high, but still it's enough actually to make a little covering, because nail plate extender, the sculpting gels, we need it in thickness. When we have rubber base, we're applying in a very thin layer, so that's why we can be 100% sure that everything will be cured in UV lamp.
Perfect.
Does it make sense?
It does.
Well,
I make sure that I understand, and then all our listeners and watchers will be also understanding it.
That's absolutely good. Okay, so rubber base, as I said, that yeah, you have to cure it 1.5 minutes in your LED lamp. And it's very flexible. It's staying on every nail, on weak nail, on strong nail, on every nail. And you can use this actually without using any bond, just directly to the nail, and you can use it as a base for any product,
Cool.
including acrylic.
Awesome.
Yes, okay. So, and next one in our list was a base and top. Ta-da! This guy, it's a base and top, and it has a little brother, and we call it soak off top gel. Both of them. Actually, both of them you also can use as a base layer, and it has beautiful adhesion. Even it says soak off top gel, it still can be used as a base layer. So if you see that you're short with some product and you still have soak off top gel, you can be absolutely okay to use it as a base layer.
I had no idea. I probably forgot about it. You probably told me about it, but that's great to know again.
Yeah, you actually, because base and top, obviously you can use as a base and as a top. And soak off top gel, you also can use as a base and as a top, both of them.
And they both have a sticky layer.
Both of them, yeah, they have sticky residue. Yeah, that's true. That's right. Yeah, difference is that base and top has no UV filters, and a soak off top gel will have UV filters.
I actually like it as a top gel very much.
Yes, as a top gel, it's absolutely good product. That's true. And funny story is that we already talked about that even it's called soak off top gel, it's not soaking.
It's from that system we had.
Yeah, so you also can go back to our video that we made already with top gel, so then you will see why.
We have so many videos already, it's amazing.
Yes, so then just go and check it there, and then you will understand this funny story why we have soak off top gel that is not soaking. But there is very good reason about that, believe me. So next one that we have, it's ultra top gel.
Comes in 50, 30, and in 5 milliliter jars as a sample. I have them here, like these little ones with a blue lid on top of it.
Yep, exactly. So this top gel you can use as a base, no problem, because it has beautiful adhesion. It has absolutely beautiful adhesion. Yes.
But very, very thin, right?
Yes. You know, still this gel, even it's a top gel, it still has the flexibility. So that's why we are okay to use it on it's not completely hard like old Supreme finish. No, this is just like normal hardness and also very good flexibility. Then it's not cracking on the natural nail. And also this top gel you can use to seal your air nails design. You can use as a top gel and you can use as a base as well. Yes, for air nails, it's also good to use it.
I remember we were using it also after hand painting with acrylic paint.
Yeah, especially when we have been working with aquarelle technique.
Any technique, yeah. And also the aqua drops too, right? No?
Yeah.
Or you should use
actually, we also can. And also this
I forgot about
top gel is great if you want to make these liquid flowers designs. You know, this is like drop and drop technique. So this gel, I would say, it's absolutely universal. So
and we also showed it in the video before, in the top gels video.
In top gels video, we have a big video about top gels. So if you if it will be interesting for you, just go there and check it there. And last but not least, our beautiful famous system is seal and protect. Yes, so and you see that we have two guys, one is seal and protect and another one is prep and wipe, and they are working together. So if you want to use that system, it means that you will need these two products. How it's working? Prep and wipe is drying the top layers like hydrolipid channels on the natural nail, and the Seal and Protect, being really very thin, is going inside and curing there together with the nail, actually creating like a polymer keratin connection. Yeah, it's thin as a water. I would say that it's even thinner as a water. So actually, we have been calculating that this bottle can last you at least for 800 treatments.
Oh my God.
800 treatments at least.
Yeah, you need to use just the smallest amount ever. You have to dry out the brush before you're using it, like doing like this, and then even like wiping off. Like
yes, and also like one time going out of the bottle will last you for 10 nails, no problem at all. And also what is good about that actually it's going in the nail and it's staying in the nail and it's growing out together with a nail, and it's like permanent reinforcement of the natural nail. So, of course, some nail techs have been asking, but how we can remove it? I have a question, but why should we remove it? Because we have a permanent reinforcement of the natural nail. This is actually what we need. What is important about that product? That product also has a perfect flexibility. So it means that it will move together with nail. And even it will give the flexibility to very hard and brittle nails, like I have. I have really very brittle nails. Then in my case, actually, it's not like reinforcing my nail, but in my case, it's making more flexible. So then my nails are not breaking.
There is a video of you on YouTube where you used it on some paper and it's very flexible. So we will also link it in the YouTube channels.
Yeah. Yeah, we also can do it.
Yes.
So I would say that this Seal and Protect is definitely must have for every nail tech. So I would say whatever brand you are using, you always can use Seal and Protect because it's very friendly to any product. What is good about the product that it's not soakable in aggressive liquids. So it means that if you are soaking off your old product, so that's absolutely okay. You know, people do it.
I know, I don't like it.
Yeah, because we know how to file, but you know, many nail techs, they are just soaking in acetone, and that's absolutely okay. So then in this case, what will happen that still your nail will be protected because this product is not soaking in acetone, so it means that nail and then very thin layer on the top of the nail will protect your nail, and then acetone will not go inside and will not over dry your natural nail.
Yes, this product is also very good for now, especially on the nurses who cannot have any products on their nails, but they can get a manicure done with, you just dehydrate the nail plate. You don't have to file the nail plate. You just dehydrate that and apply this in at least one, but better in 3 coats, every time wiping off that sticky layer with a dry wipe.
Curing, yeah.
It protects the natural nail from the constant, now even more, disinfecting the hands, because that disinfectant very damages the nails very much, and I've seen such bad brittle nails from that aggressive chemicals they're using right now.
Especially right now, you know, yeah, because of that virus, now many companies started to create their own disinfectant for hands, and what I see that usually they are quite cheap, but they are over drying your hands like crazy. And I would say that it's not completely a good idea, because with over drying our top layer of our skin, we are actually damaging our skin, and then we have a risk that actually, you know, using very aggressive disinfectant for hands, and now in our case even more dangerous than don't use anything.
Absolutely, but they have to. They're working in the hospitals, and they have to.
Sometimes they just have to, especially if they're working in hospital.
Yes.
Yeah, so then in this case, yeah, I would suggest, yes, to use Seal and Protect, because Seal and Protect is not only like protecting the natural nail, but also it's creating the perfect adhesion for the base layer that we are going to use later. Because when it's already in the nail, it's creating like keratin polymer network, that getting a bit more similar to the structure to the polymer. So that's why we don't need any primer anymore, any bond anymore, because this is actually already will be like a bond that will connect the natural nail together with polymer that we are going to use later. And of course, using seal and protect, it doesn't mean that we don't need any base. We still need base. In this way, seal and protect just primer, like a soft bond, but not like a base layer.
Perfect. So, but our clear and pink gels are the base for themselves. So we don't have a base in our fiber system, in our building system, in our sculpting system. The clear and the pinks are the base for themselves. So we have to say that too then.
Yeah, only camouflage we need some pink or clear base. And of course, logically, some people can say, aha, so it means that you have an acid in your product. No. No,
it
I don't have it.
I have client with very, very, very difficult hands because she has some hormonal disbalance. She takes some hormones and topically and internal, and everything lifted on her, even the strongest acrylic and everything. And then I figured out the Seal and Protect, the soft bond primer, and the fiber gel works on her for 3 weeks. And she is good as never loses the nails. But sometimes one or two, but it is like, for her, it is 100% better than she ever had before. So,
and without damaging a natural nail.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so this couple, for very, very, very difficult cases when nothing else works, try this. Seal and Protect first, wipe with the dry wipe as we were talking about. Well, first of all, this, and then the soft bond primer, and then the gel. Yeah. And it works. If nothing else works, try that.
And even if some clients still love to wear just normal nail polish, yeah, there are still some people. I love nail polish. So then just to be sure that this nail polish will last me not just 2 or 3 days, I can apply bond or gel polish bond, or I can apply Seal and Protect, and then just color of nail polish, and then it will last me at least for 7 days, at least.
So you don't apply the nail polish base?
You also can apply nail polish base, but I'm lazy. But you have to apply.
And how about discoloration if you're using the soft bond primer? You would still get the discoloration of the nail. So you need the base. If you're working in a salon. If you're doing it on yourself, yes. But if you're working in a salon?
If you're working in a salon, it's better to apply, of course, base, because especially if you're applying red colors, they have very often yellow pigment inside. So that's why it's giving this very rich red color. So that's why you also can have like discoloration of your nail.
Yeah,
with red colors, you will have it. So then in this case, it's better to use base, but still it will stay much better if you will use bond or Seal and Protect underneath.
Perfect. Questions. How about building base?
Building base, actually, it also has very good adhesion, that's true. But on some nails, it can lift. So we cannot say like 100% that this is the perfect.
So we would use...
It's very good, yes. Yes, then, yeah, in this case, we would use with bond.
I know that some, for the male...
This product is still quite hard. That's why it can lift, you know, because it's still hard. And if we are applying it just a bit thicker on very thin nail, then the product itself just can lift from the nail. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I interrupted you. I'm sorry about that. It's all good. I have to watch myself. And how about, because I know for the male manicures, we often recommend the Extreme Matte. How about Extreme Matte? Does it need soft bond primer?
Extreme Matte?
Because I know that Jaap is using it on his nails for manicure.
But it was now a Supreme Finish, I think, improved. You have been holding in your hand now. Extreme Matte. Extreme Matte Top Gel actually also has very good adhesion, and it's quite flexible. So you can use it no problem. But again, you know, we cannot say like 100% you can use it. So because even some like you can try, and if it's working for you, then it's okay.
So always try, but we recommend for those two products to use this to make sure.
Yes, yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Absolutely. Yeah. Is that everything?
But Supreme Finish, you can apply directly to the natural nail. Yes.
Improved Supreme Finish.
Improved Supreme Finish, yes. And in this case, we don't need bond. But because, you know, it's still top, we cannot say that it can be used but a base. Like it can be, but it's not like the obligation.
Yeah, but we recommend if you're using the top, it's only if you want just to make a surface either shiny or matte and smooth, right? So you don't apply anything on top of them if you apply them on the natural nail right away.
Yeah.
I hope it's understandable. If you guys have questions, you're always welcome to ask me or Natalia or whoever has magnetic in their educator certificate. And we will help you out. I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. It was really very interesting.
Thank you. Well, no, it was interesting for me.
and very short today.
We managed it. We got it. Half an hour. That's awesome. Well, I hope to see you next Wednesday, and we will think of something. If you guys have questions, please ask. It is always easier for us to answer your questions than thinking of ideas ourselves.
Okay, and see you next Wednesday.
See you then.
Bye. Bye.